Good morning, Year 11. Hope we're all well and things are progressing for you in this half term, which we're nearly at the end of. One more week, and then we've got that February half term, and hopefully not too long after that we'll start to see you return to school. Theme of the assembly this morning is this idea of motivation. So I just want to share a video with you.
What's it like getting through school with a stammer?
Hard.
Musharraf has had a severe stammer since childhood.
Not inside your head when the words don't come out.
It feels like
The fact that you wrote, so how am I going to do the speaking exam? I can't even speak. Yeah. It tells us that we've got one or two roadblocks in the way.
The sharpest words wanna cut me down. I'm gonna send the blood, gonna drown a mind. I am brave, I am bruised, I am who I'm meant to be. This is me.
In year 7, I can remember him coming into our office and he found it tremendously difficult to speak. He was incredibly badly teased to the point where he wanted to move school. Stop thinking that you're going to fail. If you go into that exam knowing that you've done all the work you possibly can do, then nobody can ask any more of you, Musharraf, can they? You need to start believing in yourself a little bit more.
on. The moment when after many years of hard work and a long triage is the same moment when the trees turn loose, they soft arms from around you, the birds take back their language, the cliffs, the cliffs fissure and collapse, the air moves back from you like a wave and you can't breathe. You never found us, it was always the other way around.
What an unbelievable thing that is.
When the sharpest words wanna cut me down, I'm gonna send the blood, gonna drown a mind. This is brave, this is bruised, this is who I'm meant to be, this is me.
But as I grew up, I realized that I did actually have a voice, and all I ever needed was someone to believe in myself and give me the support which I desperately needed.
I think there's a lot we can take out of that story, and I think it's something that we can begin to apply to our own situations. And I think what inspires me about that story is that his situation seemed hopeless. It was, how on earth am I going to pass a GCSE in which I need to do a speaking and listening activity where I simply can't do that? And the easy thing to be would be to think just that. I can't do it, therefore I'm not going to pass, and that will be the end of it. But it also shows us what can be achieved if you've got that right level of motivation. And that motivation came directly from that young person. It was he who wanted to do it. He wanted to go out of his way to stay behind, to practice, to keep going. And ultimately that led to the quite uplifting end to the story in two parts. Firstly, the fact that he passed that English GCSE, which you all know is really, really important for your futures, but also what he's gone on to do to inspire others, to motivate others in his adult life. And I think that's something that we can all take with us. At the moment, our situations may seem quite desperate, they might seem quite gloomy. It's difficult at the moment to motivate yourself to keep going. And in lots of ways, it's probably easier than ever to opt out. In a live lesson, you know, you just log on, but you don't actually participate, don't do anything, or you don't submit that piece of work. And it's more difficult now for your teachers to keep track of that. You know, we can't keep you behind at the end of the lesson. You're not going to get a detention. We can't send you out of the classroom. So the normal things that have happened are, for all of us, are very, very different. And we've all got to adapt, and we've all got to change the way that we do things. Looking forward, there does seem some light at the end of the tunnel. January is finished. That first month of the year was particularly gloomy. The weather didn't help, but now we can start to see some signs that things are going to get back to normal fairly quickly, we hope. The first date we have is this 8th of March. We've not had any further information except that this is potentially when people might start to return, and we're hopeful that will be year 11. We're hopeful that will be you guys who are coming back into school. We still don't know what that will look like. So in a few weeks, you're hopefully going to be in a position where life for you will start to get back to some sort of normality, that you'll see your friends, that you can begin to socialise, that you can start to do the things that you enjoy. Looking further afield, lots of you are really sort of taking ownership of your future. The number of applications and references that I'm being asked to look at the moment is a real testament to show that you've got real plans and ideas about what you want to do in the future. And I think while we're thinking about that idea of the future, it's really important to contextualize what this last year or so have been. When we look back, yes, this is a period we'll never forget, but it's going to be a small proportion of your lives. This isn't going to define who you are and what happens to you. This is going to be a tiny aspect of a life which is very successful and very fulfilling. And you've got to remember that this isn't forever. Things are going to get back to normal, and we will return to a normal way of living. In the meantime, we've got to kind of try and make the best of it. And I know that might sound a little glib, but you have got the opportunity to really shape your own future, and that's by the motivation and dedication that you need to show in these next few weeks. Please keep going. Please think about your own situations and your own aspirations and what you want to do, and consider what it is that you need to get there. As always, staff are around to support, to help you. You can use the email on this slide now to if you need to communicate with us at all. But keep going, Year 11. We hope to see you soon. Keep that motivation up, keep getting that work in, keep doing the best that you can. And I hope to see you all in person very, very soon. Take care.